Musher.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there was you could even help out with the teams and, other than helping out with the food tables and stuff. So that was a great chance to get involved, it sounds like.
Yeah, really, you get a lot more, experience handling the dogs and the teams and get to talk to people a lot more so than with the UP 200.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about what's coming up next. What do you have for us?
So coming up this weekend, we've got the Lake Superior Performance Rally. Still looking for a few volunteers there to help check in gear and keep the teams doing what they're supposed to be doing and keep that safe. So there's that. And then also this weekend's Fresh Coast Film Festival's kicking off. So lots of events throughout the entire community, all hours, all days, all locations. So
good stuff.
Still looking for a few people.
Gotcha. What positions in particular are you thinking? Or just general?
Just general. It's pretty broad. I know there's still a lot of usher positions, greeters, just making sure that when the attendees come that they have a good time and find their seat appropriately and behave and all that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So the Fresh Coast Film Festival, how many volunteers would you say you're looking for?
We usually use about 600 total for that event.
Okay.
So lots of shifts. So we're probably about 90% full right now. Still some spots, but yeah.
Okay. And I'm usually the one to say this, Andrew, but why don't you tell everyone how they can sign up to be a volunteer?
Yeah, so to find these opportunities and more, uppersunited.com. Everything's there.
Yep, like I said, you probably heard me hear that a few dozen times. uppersunited.com. Andrew, anything else coming up, or are things dying down for you for the colder seasons?
It's, coming into the colder season, there's always Habitat for Humanity trying to button things up before it gets too cold. And then coming up later in the month, a lot of Halloween events are happening. And those getting posted throughout the different communities on a daily basis. There's new Halloween-themed activities, so can have some fun and help the kids.
Definitely. Any particular event you wanted to preview on real quick?
Yeah, it's really, there's just so many good Halloween things. It's hard to have favorites.
Yeah, definitely. I know we have the downtown trick or treat coming up in just a couple weeks here. We're going to have plenty of candy for the kids when they show up. That's always a great time.
Yeah, it's nice to see kids out having fun in a safe area that, and it takes, all that stuff takes volunteers to make sure everything runs smoothly.
Absolutely, absolutely. Andrew, as far as we talked about the Fresh Coast Film Festival. For the performance rally, any spots available there?
The ones that I saw this morning is equipment to check in. So when the teams finish at the end of the event, the teams have to check in and return all their equipment. So still looking for one or two people to help do that.
Gotcha. All right. And you guys know how to do it. Upers United.
uppersunited.com.
Absolutely. Andrew, always good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in. Absolutely. And tomorrow, we are giving you a preview of the Fresh Coast Film Festival with a returning later this week. That conversation is only on 19 News Insights. Coming up next, Jim Koski is here for Life in the 906, plus an assistant principal in the UP is up for Michigan's Assistant Principal of the Year. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
as the storm stalls out over major American cities.
And a Missouri family turns tragedy into action, championing a new law to fight distracted driving. That's tonight's Eye on America on the CBS Evening News.
that you have on your desk somewhere.
Yeah, that might be tougher. Too many of those. All right.
Okay.
Andrew, thank you very much, my friend.
Till next time.
I'll talk to you soon.
I did come up with 2 ideas for you. One, if you're trying to be a typical like person from Escanaba, from Delta County, you can always wear a mullet.
Welcome back, everyone. Jim Koski. Well, sir. We are entering the holiday season, my friend. I know you want to talk about some holidays as well.
Well, I mean, Kevin, come on. Today is a holiday. And then that got me to thinking about holidays in general, specifically whether there should be 1 or 2 more UP-themed holidays. I mean, aside from our high holy days of 906 Day, Platter Day, and Opening Day. Now, one Upper-themed holiday could actually be celebrated later this week. October 16th, to be specific, the day when, on average, we get our first snowfall of the year. Of course, we then also have to celebrate a day almost 7 months later, May 12th, as the average date of our last snowfall for the year. Or, and this is just me, we could just declare the short 5-month span where we don't get snow one big holiday and leave it at that. It also seems to me like the second Monday of January could be a national holiday of mourning. Why? Well, that's usually the day after the Lions get kicked out of the playoffs, if they even make the playoffs at all. How about a holiday for a whole month, say February? Now, why February? Well, legend has it that about 100 years ago, the residents of a certain UP community saw there was a silent R in the spelling of February, thought something should be done with it, borrowed that silent R, and actually started saying it out loud for a reason that no one can quite understand. And that, by the way, is how we ended up with the R in Ishpeming. Okay, just between you and me, I don't know if that legend is actually true, but it would explain a lot, would it not? And finally, May 19th could be a Upper holiday that serves 2 purposes. The first, well, it's Kevin's birthday, and I think we can all agree that that day should be a national holiday. We could also declare May 19th as National Pasty Eating Day because, as we all know, eating pasties has been Kevin's favorite activity since moving here. Right? Those are just a few suggestions. I'm sure that there are many more because if you live in the UP, every day is a holiday. I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
Jim, you are out of control, sir. If there was a holiday about me, what do you think some activities would be, you think? Besides eating pasties.
Neglecting to eat pasties, playing with your hair,
Only off screen.
Okay, and losing on sports bets. So
how dare you put my business out there. Jim, thank you. I'm going to get rid of you. And don't forget to join Jim weekday afternoons on Q107 WMQT. Educators from across the UP gathered at NMU's Northern Center today for the Marquette Algerisa's Fall Education Conference. The event featured nationally recognized speakers who lectured on the future of education in the age of AI. Nearly 900 attendees explored ways to bring data-driven strategies and new technology into the classroom. Keynote speaker Myron Dueck says education is moving away from simple memorization.
Memorize the periodic table. Memorize the spelling words. Memorize the mathematical equations. There's nothing wrong with those things, but education is asking more of our students than just memorization.
Technology
acceptance.
Sessions covered everything from the mental well-being of students to the use of artificial intelligence in education. A UP educator is one of 3 finalists for Michigan's 2026 Middle School Assistant Principal of the Year Award. Originally a special education teacher, Jessica Garber has been with the Escanaba Area Public School District for about a decade, and she's now in her 5th year as an assistant principal at the junior and senior high school. Garber is humbled by the nomination and says it recognizes the dedication of her entire school family.
There's been so many people who have helped me along the way, from principals, teachers, students, the lunch crew, custodians, my own secretary, everybody that I work with, I feel like makes a difference in my day, because I honestly could not do this without the team that I have behind me.
The Michigan Association of Secondary School Principals will announce the Middle School Assistant Principal of the Year winner in the coming weeks. Now don't go away, Dakota Hunter has our final look at weather when we come back. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that 7-day forecast. Some obvious audio difficulties there. Thank you, Dakota. The Evergreen Award of Marquette County was given out today during a ceremony at the Holiday Inn in Marquette. This year's winner was Pam Christensen, a lifelong volunteer, community organizer, and the former director of the Peter White Public Library. She was recognized for her dedication to the betterment of women and girls in Marquette County. The award honors individuals who help others reach their leadership potential, women and men who excel in their fields and give back to their community in meaningful ways. Christensen has also held leadership positions in the Western Marquette County Health Foundation as well as Marquette's Harbor Fest. That's all the time we have for right now, everyone. More headlines coming your way at 11:10 Central. See you then.